everyone, and welcome to the Creatives Tarot. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to give you your daily tarot reading. As always, we're going to go through these by zodiac sign, looking at the elementals. So fire, water, earth, air. We're going to start with earth today, try and mix it up a little bit. So we're going to be starting with earth, our earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Today, I am using the Spacious Tarot deck. It's a beautiful deck, one of my favorites. It's the Spacious Tarot. I'll put that name in the description if anybody wants to check it out. So let's see what's in store for our earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We're going to do a quick sort of 3-card spread for the day. So let's see what's in the air for you. Friday, October 30th. Oh, goodness. Just dropping all the cards, There we go. Okay. So, earth signs. We've got the Guardian of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune has come up a couple of different times, and this time it's in reverse, which is really interesting. You know, I like to think about the Wheel of Fortune card as like, there's some luck, and you may feel like you're going through a string of bad luck earth signs, but this is it's gonna turn around. That's why it's a circle. It's circular. You're never in one place for too long. So if you are feeling like you've just been having a crappy week or a lot of bad luck, or like me, you had that terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day earlier this week, know that luck is going to turn around. It is not permanent, and keep telling yourself that. And if you are having a string of good luck, embrace it, celebrate it, practice gratitude, because it doesn't last forever. So enjoy it and make the most of it while you're having it. High Priestess energy here in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that you're not trusting your intuition on something today. Something's going to come up and you're going to be doubting yourself. You're going to be questioning your intuition. You're not going to be relying on it or using it the way you normally would. And so if you catch yourself doing that, step out, pull out of that. Trust in yourself, trust in your intuition. You do know the answers, and you have the power to uncover the truth and to find your way, find your directions, if you give yourself the space that you need to listen and hear. You've got the Guardian of Pentacles, which the Guardian of Pentacles in this deck is actually the Queen of Pentacles. And so this is always reminding me to go out and garden, to be in nature, to live in that abundance and take ownership of the things that you've created. Just step back and look at all of the wonders around you. Get grounded, Earth. Get grounded, my Earth signs. And remember that everything is momentary. Nothing is permanent, right? So any anxiety you're feeling on Friday, celebrate it by just grounding yourself in nature. Even if you're just taking a walk, or take off your shoes and stand in the grass and just let that air, whether it's brisk and cold or wet and rainy, stand in the rain, right? Do something out of the ordinary. Your neighbors will think you're crazy, but I do get the sense that you need to do something to ground yourself, and connecting to nature is going to be really helpful for you, especially as we wind down with this Mercury in retrograde. We're ramping up for full moon on Saturday. A lot of things are happening. And so grounding yourself before that will be really helpful. Let's get one more message from our Oracle deck for you. Let's see, what's a message for our Earth signs for Friday, October 30th? Lavender. Yeah. Surround yourself with love. Lavender. So relax, calming things, people and objects that you love. Ground yourself in that energy and enjoy it, right? It's not, I know it feels miserable sometimes right now, but pull yourself back from that and allow yourself time to laugh. And even if you can't be in the same room or the same space with people that you love, go ahead and get on that Zoom call. It's okay. Do that FaceTime. You know, like I know some of us are Zoom fatigued, but don't let that stop you from having fun, playing a game online or talking with people that you haven't connected with in a long time, just so that you can let your hair down. Okay, that's our reading for our, what was that? That was the earth signs. Okay, what's in store for our water signs today, October 30th, this Friday? What do we need to know? What guidance do you have for our water signs? Water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All right, what messages do you have for this group? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, October 30th. What messages do you have? What messages do you have? Messages for the group. What messages do you have for the water signs? Lots of half jumpers today. What messages do you have? Okay. Yeah, you're going to see some familiar themes from throughout this week. So we've got this Five of Cups energy here, which tells me that you're focusing on something that was lost. You're focusing on the loss instead of looking at what you still have. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys, practice gratitude today. Practice gratitude. Take a step back and ask yourself, what do I have to be grateful? Yes, I know we're in a pandemic. Yes, I know so many people are dealing with loss, financial loss, personal loss. I've had a lot of friends lose people this year and even in this last month or two. So yes, it feels devastating. We are grieving as a people. But that's all the more reason to step back and say, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful for the air in my lungs. I'm grateful for the roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have income coming into my home, even if it's not the job that I love. Really start to practice stepping back and looking at what you still have instead of focusing on what you've lost or what is broken, what has been taken from you. You've got the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups is all about union and partnership. And so this energy, it keeps coming up. I keep seeing this Two of Cups in my readings. And there's definitely a sense that our partnerships are not strong. Our unions are not as strong as we like them to be. And that could be one person taking the other for granted, but it could also be that we're not communicating well, or that we're taking on too much and not asking for help. It could be that there's just some kind of disconnect, right? We're not stopping to celebrate each other. We're not doing the date nights. Why? Because we're in the same house with them 24/7. Why do I need a date night? You do. Make time to do something that you enjoy with your significant other. Make sure you're talking to them, that you're staying in touch, that you're being open and honest about any insecurities or fears, but also gratitude. And you have the Nine of Cups too. So look at this, 3 cups, which is not surprising, water signs. This is you. Cups are all about water, all about the relationships, the emotions, feeling it. You're highly sensitive people. What's going to give you light is Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups energy is wish fulfillment energy. So again, make sure you're manifesting the things that you want, that you're talking about them with your partner and your significant other, that you're focusing on that vision instead of focusing on what you've lost. Focus on what you want to achieve, not just next week, not just this year, but like, what do you want to do in 2021, right? What do you most want to do? And what's the path forward? Think about that, and that's going to keep you going. That's going to help you drive. This pandemic is not going to last forever. You know, the need to like isolate and stay in our homes, it's not going to last forever. And so you need to think about, what can I do with this time that I have to prepare myself so that when I'm able to go out and live my life and we get back to some semblance of normalcy in 2021, even if that's late 2021, that you are ready, that you are making the most of this time that you've had with your family and friends at home. Let's get one more message here from the is this? Oh no, this is not The Universe Has Your Back. This is the Believe in Your Own Magic deck by Amanda Lovelace. Oh, well, that's the same one. I think it's so weird when sometimes these cards come right out. So this was the same message that we had for our earth signs, and this is lavender. So yes, surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with love. Take a beat. Enjoy your surroundings. Enjoy your company. Enjoy your friendships. Make sure that you're prioritizing these moments, and collectively come together. Come together to celebrate Halloween, right? Come together to celebrate each other. Tell people that you love them, and how much you enjoy their company. Don't be shy with those kinds of compliments. All right, let's see. Water, that was your reading. I hope you found this helpful. If so, make sure that you like it so that I know and continue to do more videos like this. Also, please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. We are going to move on to fire. All right, fire, 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 fire. These are your cards. So we have the Explorer of Pentacles, which is our Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Chariot, which came out together. So a couple of things that are going on right now. Let's start with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, since they came out together. So that Chariot card is in reverse, but Chariot is major arcana energy, and chariots are like victory and triumphant, and there's often, I always picture it as winning and standing on the podium with medals and having fanfare and parades and lots of celebration. But when they're in reverse, it means that that's blocked. That's not happening. It may mean that you're feeling defeated. It may mean that you've had a setback. It may mean that you lost something, that you were in a competition, that you were bidding for something or writing a proposal or grant or submitting a work and you got rejected. So you're dealing with loss, you're dealing with a rejection, you're dealing with a setback, you're dealing with a client that didn't come through, an opportunity that you felt like you had a shot at winning but didn't manifest. You're feeling that loss right now. And I will say you've got the Eight of Wands, which speaks to rapid news, new information coming at you constantly. And it could be a couple of things. I'm getting the sense. Like one, it could be that this news is what alerted you to the fact that you've had this setback or this defeat. So maybe you're getting an announcement in an email or a follow-up conversation, or you're seeing something on Twitter. It could just also be that there's a lot of messages happening and you're feeling very overwhelmed because this is clouding your judgment. So you're taking other events that may be insignificant, may not have as strong an impact on your life personally, but because you're in a vulnerable state right now and you're sort of in that loss, grief mindset, you're taking them more personally than intended, right? It's hitting harder than it would. And I think it's pushing you to this Four of Cups mentality. The Four of Cups mentality usually speaks to apathy, stillness, to just sort of like being steadfast and not being swayed one way or the other. So maybe you're very apolitical. Maybe you're just apathetic and cynical, and you're like, you don't want to engage, you don't want to participate. But right now, I get a sense that even that stance that you usually take is uncomfortable for you, right? You're feeling like you're not steady, that like things are pulling you every which way, and that's causing you a little bit of anxiety and a little bit of frustration. I also get the sense that for some of you, this is coming up and it speaks to depression, right? And this is a really hard time. We're heading into the holidays. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. You have all the tension and anxiety around the election. And for folks who have a history of depression or a history of anxiety, and maybe who have been on their own, and like your defenses, your toolkit, your list of strategies and things that you would normally do maybe aren't accessible to you right now because of all of the circumstances. So I would say, like, if you're feeling overwhelmed, it's okay. I would just say, like, it is okay to feel that overwhelm, but don't bottle it up and keep it inside and pretend like you're apathetic, pretending like you aren't being influenced by this, or that you're okay when you're not. I know I have a lot of highly functional friends like who deal with depression. And so I would just say, like, if that's you, just make sure that you're watching for the symptoms and signs, that you're talking to somebody. Talk to somebody, just so that you stay grounded and you stay connected and you're not spiraling into a negative space. And then the Explorer of Pentacles, I'm going to say this is a card that really speaks to your career. And I always think about this as a good sign, because you're learning how to navigate your career even more. You're more experienced, you're more seasoned, you have more knowledge and expertise, and you're ready to take action. You're ready to work constantly. Sometimes you end up being a workaholic or a perfectionist at this particular task, especially when it's something that also involves your passion. And that's okay. You know, what I would say for today is allow yourself to escape and work. It's okay to escape and work and enjoy that opportunity. So go ahead and do that. Find your escape in your work. Try out a new project if you're feeling bored or apathetic with something, but definitely lean into that. And that's going to get you through at least today, and then you're into the weekend, right? Let's grab your card here. Yeah, so raindrops, take a chance on them. So this just, I think, is a reminder that sometimes we look at something at surface level and we think, well, that's a bad thing. But dancing in the rain is not necessarily a bad thing. It can be quite fun, right? So learn to find the joy in even the darkest of places. And I think it's going to get you through at least Friday, if not the weekend. All right, I'm going to move on to our last group, which is our air group. If you found this helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Likes also help other people find these videos, and they let me know that you want me to continue to do content like this. All right, let's look at our air signs. So our air is our Aquarius and our Gemini and our Libra. Hello, Libras. Okay, so we're going to start. Oh, hello. Right away, there's a message for our air signs. Any other messages for today, October 30th, for the air signs for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra? What messages do you have for them? What messages do you have for this group right now? I feel like one more wanted to come out, but those two came together. All right, so you got an extra one because one more kind of wanted to come out. These two kind of came out together. So we've got our 8 of Wands, our 5 of Wands, our World card, and the 9 of Swords. So the World card is in reverse. And let's start there. World card in reverse. I'm definitely getting a sense of you wanting to... like wanting to engage, wanting to travel, thinking about bigger picture things right now, and feeling like everything's on fire. like the world is doomed. You're really thinking big picture right now, which is totally normal with the election, with nonstop coverage of all the things that are happening, with all of the natural disasters happening and the hurricanes, and just like your mind is very focused today, or is going to be focused today on the world, on the global things that are happening right now. And I know that feels very heavy. Just know that it's not all on your shoulders. You have that 9 of Swords, and so you have not been getting good sleep. There's definitely anxiety and worry and things keeping you up at night. I think many of us are in the same boat, but for you in particular, if you're dealing with insomnia, think about healthy practices, thinking about how can you disconnect from the news, take a hiatus, like you'll find out the news even if you have to like turn away from social media or turn away from the TV or newspapers for a while. You'll still get news. People will still tell you what's going on. But maybe not talk about it nonstop. Like that might help. Yeah. And I think the other thing to remember about worry is that worry doesn't change the outcome. Like worry is one of those useless emotions in my book, because at least fear alerts you of like what you either desperately want, or it alerts you of safety and danger, right? But worry is something that we do when we don't have strong enough faith that things will work out, right? I worry because I don't believe, I don't trust enough in source or the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. I don't trust enough in God to take care of me or to protect me. And so therefore I end up worrying about all the things that could go wrong and all the things that could happen that are not helpful to me or that are harmful. And so that worry, all it does is create stress and anxiety in your body and manifest in physical health issues and mental health issues. So yeah, just try to remember that worry is while it feels very real, it's not actually going to change the outcome. So you can't worry so much that it changes the outcome, right? So not thinking about it, if I'm making any sense, not thinking about it isn't a bad thing. I'm playing off of the Catholic guilt here, but that idea that like, oh, I have to pay attention to it, I have to worry about it, I have to stress about it, because if I don't, well, then it means I don't care enough. And if I stop caring enough, then like that thing that I'm worried about happening is actually going to happen. That's not how it works. Yeah, and you've got this Five of Wands, which is all about in reverse too, like a lot of power, a lot of creative energy, but I feel it being sort of very, very like competitive, very stuck, very limiting. Yeah, I don't get the sense that there's a lot of movement here. Instead, I feel like you're resisting something that has been given to you. You're resisting using your talents and your skills and your creative passions. You're hitting those roadblocks, and you're allowing yourself to get stuck and allowing yourself to get distracted and to not focus, not harness the power that you have and the gift that you have. Eight of Wands messages. So there is going to be some news. This Eight of Wands has come up a lot. So I have a feeling that this isn't necessarily personal news. This is bigger news. You know, we have the election coming up, so it seems like news is nonstop. And I get the sense that that Eight of Wands energy here is about something much bigger that is going to come up on Twitter or on Facebook, on social media, and you're going to be paying attention to it, or you're going to want to pay attention to it. And I'm going to urge you not to, to get riled up in that. Let me see. I just want to look one more thing here. Okay. Yeah. So I'm definitely getting the sense, yeah, with this Five of Wands, there's some competition here. I want to pause for a second. Yeah, for some, I think the message that I shared is right for some people, but I am getting the sense right now too of another message for a couple of people listening and paying attention here. This Eight of Wands, which I've been speaking to in terms of news and energy and a lot of information coming. It also speaks to like forward momentum and fast action. And I'm getting that sense for some of you, there's an opportunity that's presenting itself. And it's unexpected, it's a surprise, but I think it's actually a really favorable thing for you. And it may, on the surface, cause you more anxiety and stress. It may be something that can have a larger impact on the world or your worldview. Maybe it is even something that allows you to be connected to people in a different way. I get the sense that this is not all negative for everyone. For some people, you're going to get an opportunity. You're going to get news of an opportunity, or things are going to start clicking together, and it's going to feel like it's going to move really quickly. And that's okay. And with this Five of Wands, which usually speaks to like conflict and competition and just like sort of blockages and fighting, you know, it's also in reverse, and it could be in reverse because that's not happening, because everything is clicking into place and the way that it should be, right? If we look at these two cards together. So I do want to say that for some folks, it's going to feel like, yes, there's definitely a lot of conflict, and you're running into obstacles, and you're tired and you're weary, and everything that I said about the first one with news and being distracted by the news resonates for you. If that's the case, own it. But for a couple of you, I do see the sense that the Five of Wands here is in reverse, because that's not happening. Maybe you expected more competition or more resistance or more conflict, and you're actually finding a way to make peace with the folks that you're working with and the team that you're leading or the project that you're working on. So yeah, look for opportunities to make peace there. All right. I hope that was helpful, air signs. And oh, you know what? I didn't give you your last. I've been talking so much. I can give you your last card. This is just a little message from the Oracle deck here. See, one good thing that you can do today, something to keep in mind. Mural, be your own first priority. Be your own first priority. So yeah, put your life mask on before you help others. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, your whole self, so that you can support those around you. Okay, make sure that you like this if this was helpful and you want to see more videos like so. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss out on the future posts. I will be doing these daily, and I want to make sure that you get notified when they come up so that you can get them early in your day and have this insight as you move throughout your day. All right, everybody, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.